everyone, welcome back to Danielle's Decor. Today is the day for the Christmas present wrapping challenge, and I wanted to give a big thank you to Janny and Diane at DecoEasy for co-hosting this with me. You girls are lovely, your channel is lovely, and I'm very thankful to be doing this with you. Also, I want to thank all the other participants who are joining us in this challenge. Y'all, I cannot talk today. Oh. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you to all the participants. It means a lot. This is my first challenge that I am hosting, and I am truly grateful. So be sure to check out the description box below for the playlist of all the other creators who are posting videos on this as well. And I really hope that you guys take away a few tips and tricks to doing your presents and making them beautiful. You know, my thinking is, they go underneath of your tree, you have to look at them until Christmas time. Why not make them pretty? Why not make it match what you have going on? You can make it match your tree, you can make it match your decor, or you can tailor it to the person that you're giving it to and make that something special for them. It really is not just the gift, but the way that you present it. And sometimes, you know, I have kids, they care less what I put on there and, you know, the trouble that I go through. But I don't necessarily do it just for them, I do it for me as well, because it's something that I truly enjoy. So with that being said, I'm going to get my camera turned facing down here on the floor and we'll get started. Usually I wrap everything sitting on the floor here in the living room because I can kind of spread out, and I'll show you some of the stuff that I'm using. Be right back. Typically, when I get a present, I put it in a box. No matter what it is, if I can find a box to put it in, it just makes it so much easier to wrap a box than all your odd-shaped things. So this right here is just brown package paper from Walmart. This stuff looks really, really cute at Christmas time. I use it throughout the year, but some of it I use at Christmas just for that rustic kind of look. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my box this way, and I got kind of presents back behind my foot here, and then I'm just gonna cut. I'm gonna leave probably about 1 inch on this end, and I'll probably cut it about 1 inch on this end. And this has the lines on it, which makes it a little bit easier. My scissors aren't very sharp to slide, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut my piece. And just this plain brown wrapping paper, it's really thick compared to regular wrapping paper, so it doesn't tear as bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this kind of to the middle. Let me find my tape. Now I've got, as you can see, stuff set out everywhere. I have a box over here of ornaments and little things, embellishments that I use. I have, over here is my crate of ribbons and just little things like that. I have a whole stack down here of tags. So I just like to do things, you know, how I like them, I guess. I like to have options. I did try to use double-sided stick tape, and to me it just doesn't seem to hold as well as regular tape. So we're just gonna use regular tape. The double-sided tape is nicer because you can't see the tape, but it's just easier for me to use regular tape. Like I said, it seems to hold better, and if you see it, oh well. So basically, now that I got that right there, I'm just going to pull this over and I'm going to cut it just so that it kind of lays over top of the other piece, like that. And I want to make sure that my wrapping paper is pulled tight around my present. We're just going to throw a couple pieces of tape on this as well. So I'm going to push this corner down, and I'm going to crease these little sides right here. I want to make sure that my piece in here is flat and that those are squished in. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one, like that. Let me get my tape ready. So I'm going to fold this, the back side in. My back side is where my pieces come together. I'm going to fold that over this way, and then I'm going to come back over top with this one. But I want to tuck this raw edge right here under. And I want to kind of make that straight. And then I'll put a piece of tape here, and then I'll put one at the other end. And if y'all have kids that want to dig around in their presents and try to peek like I do, you tend to use a lot of tape on them. So basically that's what we have, and that's how I do all of my presents, wrapped like that. So now that we have this wrapped, I'm gonna take my ribbon like this, and this is ribbon from Menards, and it's kind of a papery feeling. And let me decide where I want the top. I think I'll make it this way. I'm gonna I want to make sure that I got some extra going this way. But basically, I'm gonna lay it across this way. Then on the back side, I'm gonna twist it. And then I'm gonna pull it around to the front like that. And this is a simple way of wrapping your presents. And then basically I'm just gonna tie this into a bow right here. But before I do that, I have this little ornament right here that says Jingle All the Way. And this is going to be for my son. So I'm going to cut the tag off of this. And I thought I had something else to go on there. I'm going to feed this onto this ribbon right here. Just in that little thing. And then when I go to tie my bow, I'm just going to do a regular little bow. Something super simple. Pull that back through like that. And I know my bow is kind of big and crazy right now. Let me go ahead and cut this end off right here. But after I get my bow tied, I'm going to come back and I'm going to fluff out my little loops right here on each side. And then you can always pull it to make it a little bit tighter, like that. Now I'm gonna take, my glue dots. Y'all, these things, I'm telling you, I use them on everything. I'm gonna take one of my little glue dots. I'm going to put it on the back of this little ornament, and I'm going to glue dot it right, if it'll stick, to this ribbon. I'm kind of reaching my hand up in there and smushing it, because I want my ornament to stay up a little higher. And then I'll take, and I'll just dovetail my ends, like that on that side, and then we'll flip this one over. And we'll dovetail this one. I have a little trash bag sitting over here. And then just kind of fluff out your ribbons. Like that. And I probably need to bring this ornament down just a little bit farther on that ribbon. But I can just pop it back off and slide it down, because I want it to stick out the middle in between my bow. So, and you can always go back. Usually I'll go back in with a little tag and maybe stick a little tag maybe up underneath of the bow somewhere. like that with their name on it. Or with the brown, you can always write really pretty with just a black marker who it's to. So there's kind of one option right here. And then this one right here is for my youngest son, and he loves tools, so does my husband. And I picked up last year on clearance a bunch of these little tool ornaments just for using on their presents this year. So this one last year was 98 cents, and I got it on clearance, so I bought a bunch of them. So we're going to take this little tool, and this is going to go on his present. And what I want to do with this one, so I'm tossing things here. I bought some of this stuff from Walmart. They're just present wrapping ribbon like that with the different greens in there. And this is such a cute little idea. So basically you just take these little ribbons like this. Let me find the... Okay. So basically I just took some of that little ribbon and I cut 3 pieces, and it's all kind of going everywhere. But I cut 3 in the red, white, and green, and I cut them to wrap this way, and then I cut 3 to the sides to go around this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with one. Let me grab a piece of tape. And I'm gonna wrap it around the end of this box right here. I'm gonna bring it all the way around. I'm gonna tape it. And I have found that it's a little easier and it holds a little bit better if you make them a little crooked at the back so that it grabs both. But we're gonna do one like that, and then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna go the other way with one. Let me trim this. It's got tape on the end of it still. So we're gonna go this way with the next one. Actually, I think I'm gonna go green, going this way. And then we'll come around to the back side. And I'm hoping that you guys can kind of see. So we're just gonna line them up and lay them on top of each other. Now for my next one, I'll go green this way. And it'd be easier if I had one of those tape dispensers, but I don't, so it'll work. So this is what I have so far. I have 2 going that way and 1 going that way. So now I'm gonna go back the other way, but I'm gonna feed it underneath of that red. See how I'm gonna kind of, and I'm gonna weave them kind of in this corner. So we'll come around to the back side. And we will take them again. And it makes such a cute little pattern on your present, like that. And you can kind of adjust those. Now we're going to go back to this side right here, and I'm going to lay in my 3rd one, and this one I'm going to go underneath of the green and over top of, nope, hang on. I'm going to go under the white and over the green. See how it's kind of weaved in there? And then we'll come around to the back side and we'll take that. His little saw wouldn't stay on there, so I'm just going to use a little tag like that and put that on there for him as well. But so that's another little option. These little things like this, they are so much fun to play with and do different decorations. I really like the way that those look. Next, I wanted to show you guys how to do a candle. This one is for my mom. She will probably see it, but sometimes wrapping odd-shaped presents is a little bit trickier. So I wanted to show you guys how I would do something like this and what I would do to it to make it look pretty. So I'm gonna point you back down here and we'll do this one up real quick. Okay, I've already cut my little piece of paper that's gonna be big enough. Now I want to go this way with my present because I want my top to be solid and flat and my bottom. So we're gonna take the candle like this. I'm gonna pull this side up and I'm gonna lay my tape right across here. And then I'm gonna take this side and I'm gonna pull this one up, kind of keeping it flat and make sure that it's tight. And then I'm gonna lay another piece of tape right here. Now when we get to the sides, I'll go ahead and grab my tape. I have to pull this side in and I want to roll that paper right up against my candle. And then I'm going to crease it. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I want to get that paper tied up against my candle. And if you tear your paper, it's okay. Things happen. So I'm going to do it on this side as well. And sometimes wrapping paper is really, it's just thin. I hate thin wrapping paper. So I'm going to pull this side down like this. And I'm going to put my tape on that corner. And it looks a little crazy right now, but it'll look nice when we get it finished. Now I'm going to pull this other corner back over top. And I'm doing it just like I would with the boxes. And then that's what you have. So we'll do it on this side as well. And honestly, I've got a lot of extra paper right here because my candle's going down here. So I want to trim some of that down so I'm not working with so much. So we'll just run our scissors right across there and take that down. So I'm going to come in, fold this side down, and I want to keep that paper snug up against that candle and then crease it. And then this one as well. And we'll come over here to this side. And we're going to pull that paper in tight next to that candle. And we're going to run a crease on that as well. So I'm going to put a little piece of tape right here to hold that together. So you guys can see. Got each side folded in and kind of taped down. Grab another piece of tape. And I'm going to fold this one in. And I'm going to come back over top with this one. And I'm going to put another piece of tape on that. Like that. So this is my candle right here. Now what I'm going to do, and the reason that I did my folds in on my side is because I want to take a piece of ribbon and I want to rub my ribbon around my candle. So I want to make sure that I get this kind of in the center, and I'm going to fold that right over top. And tape doesn't hold on this very well because this is kind of felt, but I am going to put a small piece of tape just to kind of keep it in place until I can go over it with my next ribbon. Now I'm going to take some of this peppermint ribbon that I have left, and I'm going to go back over top of it with that. So, don't really have a whole lot left on there, so we'll just use the last of it. this. I want to make sure that I keep my tape side to the back of that. I'm going to pull my ribbon in. And I'm going to tie it just like that. Now I have one of these little tags, and I'm thinking I might run this on here. This is just a little metal tag. This is Merry and Bright, and it's got the little red and white string on it. I think I want this to be a little higher on here and not have all this extra hanginess to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this like that. And then I'm just gonna tie this onto this string right here. And then I'm gonna just knot this ribbon right here. Like that. Let's get my ribbon facing the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trim this end as well. And then I just want to kind of take and kind of just put some waves in my ribbons like that. I did make a mess with the glitter, but there it is. And I'm actually going to lay this on its side, because when you look at something like this, nobody knows it's a candle. But I did do a couple presents earlier for my oldest son and his girlfriend, and I wanted to share those with you guys. Just a couple different little options. This one is for my oldest son, and he loves the fishing type things. So I found this little ornament. It says Merry Fishmas on it, and I thought it was kind of cute. And I did it with the just brown paper and kind of the, I guess, more camel colors, camouflage type colors. And I did add some rope that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, just to kind of give it a more, you know, guyish look to it. So I wrapped this one for him, and then for his girlfriend, she's such a sweetheart. She loves like the whites and the silvers, the more kind of blingy colors. So this one is for her, and I just did a bow in the whites and the silvers like that. And then I ran the ribbon down the front, and I added a little ornament from Dollar General, I think. It might be Dollar Tree. But I added the little ornament on there, and that kind of picks up the wrapping paper. So the design on that, and it does have a little tag on there for her as well. So this one is for her. It's got a couple little tails hanging off of it, but I just love how this one turned out. It's very girly, which I hope she'll like. So I think that's all I have for you guys, and I really hope that this helped, and you know, you guys picked up a few little tips and tricks to do in your presents at Christmas time. It is a lot of fun to do, and I really do enjoy just making them special, and I try to tailor at least one or two to what each kid likes with their certain things, and then the bulk of them I do to match my decor. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out the playlist down below for all the other creators and their ideas. And till next time, thanks for watching. Bye.